Stellar value equivalent to 1.6973 rands a coin. The present cost range 1.6212 to 1.7067. The earlier day close 1.6558. The change was plus 0.415 plus 2. 51%. Reverse rate ZAR to XLM. Stellar cost expectation for November 2024. Before all else cost at 1.1067 rands. Excessive cost 1.1067, while low cost 0.8645. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 1.019. Stellar cost figure toward the month's ends at 0.9296. Change for November 16%. Stellar figure for December 2024. Before all else cost at 0.9296 rands. Excessive cost 1.1026, while low cost 0.9296. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 0.9981. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 1.0305. Change for December 10th. 9%. Stellar cost expectation for January 2025. At the outset cost at 1.0305 rands. Excessive cost 1.2740, while low cost 1.0305. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 1.1314. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 1.1907. Change for January 15th. 5%. Stellar conjecture for February 2025. At the outset cost at 1.1907 rands. Excessive cost 1.1907, while low cost 0.9652. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 1.0961. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 1.379. Change for February 12.8%. Stellar cost expectation for Walk 2025. At the outset cost at 1.0379 rands. Excessive cost 1.1779, while low cost 1.0237. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 1.0851. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 1.108. Change for spring 6.1%. Stellar figure for April 2025. Initially cost at 1.108 rands. Excessive cost 1.1606, while low cost 1.088. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 1.0887. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 1.0847. Change for April 1.5%. Stellar cost expectation for May 2025. First and foremost cost at 1.0847 rands. Exorbitant cost 1.2349, while low cost 1.0733. The found the middle value of cost 1.1368. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 1.1541. Change for May 6th. 4%. Stellar gauge for June 2025. In the first place cost at 1.1541 rands. Excessive cost 1.2089, while low cost 1.0507. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 1.1359. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 1.1298. Change for June 2.1%. Stellar cost expectation for July 2025. In the first place cost at 1.1298 rands. Exorbitant cost 1.2283, while low cost 1.0675. The found the middle value of cost 1.1434. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 1.1479. Change for July 1st. 6%. Stellar estimate for August 2025. First and foremost cost at 1.1479 rands. Exorbitant cost 1.4248, while low cost 1.1479. The found the middle value of cost 1.2631. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 1.3316. Change for August 16th. 0%. Stellar cost expectation for September 2025. First and foremost cost at 1.3316 rands. Excessive cost 1.6213, while low cost 1.3316. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 1.4499. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 1.5152. Change for September 13th. 8%. Stellar figure for October 2025. Before all else cost at 1.5152 rands. Excessive cost 1.7144, while low cost 1.4900. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 1.5805. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 1.6022, change for October 5th, 7%. Stellar cost expectation for November 2025. At the outset cost at 1.6022 rands. Excessive cost 1.6022, while low cost 1.2894. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 1.4701. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 1.3865, change for November 13.5%. Stellar conjecture for December 2025. At the outset cost at 1.3865 rands. Excessive cost 1.7209, while low cost 1.3865. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 1.5256. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 1.6083, change for December 16th, 0%. Stellar cost expectation for January 2026. Initially cost at 1.6083 rands. Excessive cost 1.7416, while low cost 1.5138. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 1.6229. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 1.6277, change for January 1st, 2%. Stellar figure for February 2026. Initially cost at 1.6277 rands. Excessive cost 2.2203, while low cost 1.6277. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 1.7910. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 1.8881, change for February 16th, 2%. Stellar cost expectation for Walk 2026. Initially cost at 1.8881 rands. Excessive cost 2.0526, while low cost 1.7840. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 1.9108. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 1.9183, change for spring 1.6%. Stellar gauge for April 2026. In the first place cost at 1.9183 rands. Exorbitant cost 2.0854, while low cost 1.8126. The found the middle value of cost 1.9413. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 1.9490, change for April 1st, 6%. Stellar cost expectation for May 2026. Initially cost at 1.9490 rands. Excessive cost 2.0442, while low cost 1.7768. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 1.9201. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 1.9105, change for May 2.0%. Stellar figure for June 2026. Initially cost at 1.9105 rands. Excessive cost 2.3713, while low cost 1.9105. The found the middle value of cost 2.1021. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 2.2162, change for June